You know what is so funny? I was just reading, it's April 30th at almost 2 o'clock. I'm supposed to go see my counselor gal. And I was just reading about Clara Weeks and setbacks and how it's inevitable and how it's not if, it's probably when, and to be ready for it. And I think I just did a YouTube about it. You know, and honestly, I haven't had any big, huge panic attack. I've had mild ones, but nothing I haven't been able to accept and float through. Yesterday, I know pretty much what triggered it at this point, if there's any such thing as a trigger for, I look horrible today, but whatever. If there's any such thing as a trigger for these things, right? Because they can hit you out of the blue. But I know that my mindset and what was happening did not contribute to 2 hours of anxiety, and then I got hit with a nuclear bomb. Going to get my kids, so it happened in front of my children. And I really hate that. I really lost it yesterday. And I was like, in the car, got out of the house because we had things, we had to go get the kids, and I didn't want to be home alone because I could feel it. And so I went, and I felt like a plastic bag was being put over my head. Like, that way you can't breathe, you know? And my face was numb and tingling. I was so bewildered. I don't even know if I recognized if my heart was really beating that fast. I keep my hands open, literally. When I'm accepting and trying to get through, I literally do things like that and lay back in the car. It was bad. I ended up texting my counselor gal. She had me text the other gal that I was working with exposure. I got to the point where, well, of course I had to go to the bathroom. All that stuff was happening. Stomach and lightheadedness and tinglings and heart palpitations and the whole kit and caboodle. So I got to the point of I felt like I needed to go to the hospital. And there's a couple times that I've thought it, but it passes and I don't even react to it. But yesterday, I said it out loud. And my kids were in the car having some sugar-free lemonade. And we had to drop them off. I used the restroom. And for some reason, my husband came back in the house, and I was like freaking out, saying, "Get back in the car. I'm serious. I want to go to the hospital." Because I seriously, the overwhelming feelings that I was having was completely devastating to me. Well, I text the gal that I did exposure therapy with, and it just so happened to be at the right time. And she was able to call me. It was after she was off work, and she called me. And I drove to the hospital, and I knew I wasn't going to go in. I had taken my benzos, and I've taken 3 halves. I usually only take like 1, so I took 3 about half-hour increments until they were starting to kick in too, probably. And I was talking to her, and she said, because I got out of the car, because I'm like, I don't want to curl up, I don't want to hide away from this. And she said, okay, walk, but walk slowly. Just walk slowly. just was a nice breeze that was going through, like the perfect weather for having a panic attack. And talking with her really, really helped, and it showed that I seriously still, I need some guidance in my life through this. This morning, it's now 2 o'clock, I'm just now getting out of bed. As you can see, I sedated myself last night so I could sleep, and I did again in the morning, because some of the recommendations of Clara Weeks to sleep, because my mind was so tired, and I needed it. So I slept until 10, but I didn't get to bed till 1 in the morning. Because of course, late at night like that, I'm feeling really good. I feel fine. Well, not really good, but I felt better. And so I slept in, and I finally peeled myself out of bed. The jelly legs in the shower, not wanting to even put makeup on, not really wanting to get dressed. But I'm going to see my counselor gal now, who I love very much. It's going to be good. We're here. And I'm going to eat, because I know yesterday that was one of my things. I didn't eat all day. I just was busy. I had some cereal in the morning, but that was it. But I made it through, and there is setbacks, but we make it through, and I'm alive. And now I'm going to walk into my counselor, and I'll probably do a video afterwards, and maybe hopefully tomorrow, because I know I don't want this to set me back any more than it absolutely has to. Anyway,